everybody. For our language arts lesson today, we are going to do some reading. Also, along with our reading, we're going to do an activity where we are going to recall information. This helps with reading comprehension. We have these recall sticks, such as after the end of the story, we'll ask the children the title, the author, the characters of the story, the setting when the story took place, where the story took place. We'll talk about the beginning and the end of the story, as well as the main idea. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to read the book, Pete the Cat, Play Ball. And this book is by James Dean. So when you're reading to your child, always point out the title. This is the title of the book, Pete the Cat, Play Ball. You can also tell them the author, the person who wrote the story, is James Dean, and the illustrator, the person that designed the pictures for the story, is the Scholastic Company. So, another thing about books that you can teach your child while you're reading is that this is the cover, the front cover of the book. This is the back cover of the book. This is the spine of the book. It's the binding that holds all the pages together. And then these are the pages. Also, when reading, you can show your child using your finger that we read from left to right. And when it's pages that have words on both pages, we start on the left page, reading left to right, down the page, and then going up to the right page, reading top to bottom, but still left to right of each sentence. Okay, so let's begin. Pete the Cat, Play Ball. Here comes Pete the Cat. Pete has a mitt. He has a bat and a ball. What will Pete do today? Well, let's see. He has a bat, a mitt, and a ball. What do we think he's going to do? Pete will play baseball. Today is the big game. The Rocks are playing the Rolls. So here are the Rocks in red, and here are the Rolls in yellow. They are on two different teams. Pete and his team get sat. They play catch. They take turns hitting. It is time to play ball. The Rockets bat first. Pete waits for his turn. Crack! The batter hits the ball. He runs to first base. Way to go, Pete cheers. Batter up, says the umpire. Pete goes up to the bat. The pitcher throws the ball. Pete swings the bat. He misses the ball. Strike one. The pitcher pitches again. Pete swings too high. Strike two. The pitcher winds up. He throws. Pete strikes out. But Pete is not sad. He did his best. Pete's friend, Ben, is up. Ben hits a home run. Way to go, cheers Pete. The Rolls go up to bat. The Rocks go to the field. Crack, here comes a fly ball. I've got it, calls Pete. The ball hits his mitt, but Pete drops it. He is not sad. He did his best. Another hit. This time Pete catches it, but he throws it too far. Pete is up at bat again. He wants to hit the ball. The first pitch is too low. Pete does not swing. Ball one. The next pitch is too high. Pete does not swing. Ball two. The third pitch is inside. The fourth pitch is outside. Pete gets 4 balls. Pete wanted to get a hit, but a walk is cool too. The next batter gets a hit. Pete runs as fast as he can. Pete wants to score, but he is out at home plate. Pete is not sad. He did his best. The game is over. The Rocks win 6-3. Way to go, calls Pete. Good game, the Rocks say. Good game, the Rolls say. Pete did his best. He had fun. What a great game. The end. So let's talk about the book. First, what was the title? The title was Pete the Cat Play Ball. Next, who was the author? The story was written by James Dean. Now, who were the characters in the story? You can have your child look back through. However, you want to try to recall information and get it out of them. What was the cat's name? Oh, who was the guy that said the strike? So that they're thinking about it on their own. But if they need to go back in, they can flip through. Oh, the cat's name was Pete. And he had a friend. What was the friend's name? He can look back through and say, use context words to find the friend's name. Ben, here we go, Pete's friend Ben. So we have the character Pete and we have the character Ben. Now who was it that said strike? Well, that is the umpire. So those are the characters. We have the umpire, we have Pete the cat, we have Ben the cat, and we have the teammates. Setting, when? When did the story take place? Well, as we flip through the book, it doesn't look like nighttime. I don't see a moon, I don't see stars. So I would say that it happened during the day. Where? Well, let's see. Pete and his friends, they're not playing inside a school. They're not playing outside at the beach. They're playing at a park, at a field that has the bases. So I'd say the where is the park. Now what happened at the beginning of the story? Well, let's look at the beginning. He gathers his materials to play ball, and then he practices throwing and catching and batting with his teammates, and then the game starts. So those things are all what happened at the beginning of the story. What happened at the end of the story? Let's check out the end. Well, at the end, Pete is at bat. He gets 4 balls and walks to the plate. Then the batter gets a hit and he runs as fast as he can to score, but he gets out at home plate. The game is over, but they tell each other's teams, good game. That happens at the end. Now the main idea. We have a couple of main ideas going on. First off, we have teamwork. We see that the teams work together. We have Pete's team. We have the Rocks team and the Rolls team. And we notice that they say good game. So regardless of who won, they both cheer each other on throughout the whole entire game. Another main idea is that when there's a couple sections where Pete is not sad, but he did his best. So right here, Pete did not make it home to score a point, but he did his best, so he's not sad. And here, the pitches were too high, so he didn't get to hit the ball. He's not sad, he tried his best. And at the end of the story, Pete did his best. He had fun. So there we go. As you read, think about these questions to ask your children, and you can use these fun recall sticks to help them understand comprehension and bring out more of the story. Thank you.